Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. Today we're looking at another medium duty truck. This one's a single axle T380. So let's see what we're looking at today. All right, so here we are outside on another beautiful summer day, spring day, summer, I don't know. It's nice outside anyways. So this truck is sold to the fine folks over at Allfab Building Components. They build trusses, they build homes or pieces for homes, and they serve the Manitoba market here and abroad. So if you're looking at getting some trusses, give these folks a call. So let's take a look at this truck here and see what we're looking at. So this is a 2024 model year T380. So the T380 is our medium duty chassis in a single axle configuration up to 33,000 pounds. Anything above the 33,000 pound rating is a T480. So it's on hydraulic brakes. So you got a 12 front, 21 rear. We have air ride on the back end. I'll show you that here in a minute. But let's take a look at the front here. So this truck was ordered in white and it was wrapped after the fact. So it's got a customer supplied wrap on it for their decal package. And up front here, we ordered it with a chrome bumper. It's a three-piece design, so easy to replace these end caps if you need to, and then no need to repaint after the fact if you get into an accident situation. The tow hooks are now tow loops and they're mounted permanent and they're always on there, so you don't have to worry about these hooks clanging around in the truck or trying to find them and install them. They're already there. Because when you are in a situation and you're stuck, the last thing you want to do is have to add one more step to getting unstuck. We have the chrome surround around the grille. You can get it in the in-mold color, which is kind of like this here. But we did the chrome surround there, and we have the metal mesh grille right there with the clips for the winter front and the bug screen. As far as the hood size, this is the short hood size. What we have here underneath the hood, it's a smaller engine, so that is the PX7. We'll show you what that is all about here in a minute. We have the breakaway style mirrors. These are the chrome. So they just flip out of the way and it kind of dubs as a bit of a grab handle. So if you wanted to get up and use it, you can also flip it the other way and use it on that side if you'd prefer. We'll just set that back. So this truck is sitting on a 235-inch wheelbase so that it can accommodate this tilting deck on the back here. So it does have a hinge point and it does lift up, so you can drop your truss package at your house or your project, wherever you're doing it. So gotta love summertime with all these summer projects, and I sure love doing all that kind of stuff. Batteries are mounted underneath the steps right here, and easy access with these little rubbers that come out. We have your def tank with the with the steel cover on it, and we have the aluminum fuel tank, the large 100-gallon. Back here is the hydraulics for the hoist, and then we have aluminum Durabright mirror polished rims. So those are permanently polished, just soap and water to wipe them clean. Like I said, we have the air ride suspension. This is a Hendrickson HAS 402. And the guys over at Grainmaster put this 20-foot deck on the truck here. So this is a nice steel deck. And here are all of the straps. And we have a Trebor manufacturing little toolbox in here. Then we have the DPF box right over here with the aluminum casing all around it. So it's a nice smooth casing all the way across there. Just open up the hood here, show you around in there for a minute. Hood is super easy to open. So on this side here, we have a lot of the fluid checks on this side. So we got your washer fluid down low. You can see your fuel water separator right there, power steering. There's for the hydraulic brakes right up there. There's your coolant fill. Your transmission check is right there. Engine oil is over there. And then your filler is up on top up there. So it's all centralized on this one side. As far as the air intake, we have your main filter right there. These just snap off and then you can pop it open. There is a secondary pre-filter up there, and you got to make sure that you keep an eye on that and change those as needed. You could starve the engine for air if you forget about it, so you got to make sure you change that air filter when air intake filter, and just be mindful of your duty cycle that you're in. All of the wipers are mounted outside the cab, so easy to service if you need to. Just talking about some of the reasons that differentiate Kenworth from other manufacturers. So you can see all the wiper motors and the arms are all right outside here, so you don't have to take the dash apart to gain access to that. Fuses and relays are inside this panel right here, so you can see like so. And you got this little grabber right there, so you can pull those out if you got fat fingers, or in my case, partial fingers. I can laugh about that now. A couple years ago, I blasted off my finger lifting weights, and I dropped a weight on it, and it just popped my finger off and made a bit of a mess. So happens. On this side here is the HVAC system. So this here pops off very easily. I'm just doing it one-handed. There we go. So you can see your main filter. There is an option for a lower tray, so you can put a secondary filter if you so choose to do that. And then the boosting terminals are down on this side, just lack of real estate on the other side, so they had to put it over here. This is a 260 horsepower PX7 engine, so this is a PACCAR PX7, similar to the Cummins ISB, 6.7 liter. Let's close up the hood here and take a look on the inside. All right, so here, I'll just close this so we're not as loud. So inside this cab, it is the whole new redesign. It is the low roof, but as you can see up above my head, I still have quite a bit of space. We have these little guys up here, which you can turn, and they're a little spotlight. You can adjust them up, down. You can have them shine backwards or forwards, and you can control them with that switch. We have the same one on the passenger side. Just pop that one up, so it was kind of like that. Just have it facing upwards. It's nice. You can have those shine on. You can shine on a house and see the house lights if you want, or the house numbers for like a city P&D for this type of truck. Or if you're going on long haul application, you can have them shining at the ditches and seeing if there's any sort of wildlife down there. And a nice easy option to turn that switch off and on. If it's turned on over there, you can actually control it from this side too and have it adjustable from there. Speaking of lights, this does come with the auto headlight system on it. So you can see down here, you have your headlight pre-trip check, your auto off, your headlights and your driving lights. So I like to just show how this works here. You can reach this from outside of the truck. You just hold it back there and it will start cycling all of the lights, the high beam, low beam, clearance lights, turn signal lights, all the lights will start flashing off and on in the truck, so you can do an exterior pre-trip and see if there's any sort of burnt out lights. And then to shut it off, you just hold it back again, and then it will shut off those lights. The steering wheel, it is the rubber steering wheel. The smart wheel controls are actually, sorry, the controls for the digital display are up here. You can option to have them on the steering wheel, but for simplicity's sake, we put it on the display right here. So you can just turn that left and right, and that adjusts what you see on the screen there. As far as switches, we have your cruise, we have that light we were talking about, and then we have your engine brake, your spare switch DPF regen, the diff lock, another spare air suspension dump, and then a PTO engagement. So I'd like to show you guys how this PTO would work and lifting up the box. So let's fire up this truck. So being an Allison automatic, a 2500 RDS, you can see right here, it has that right there. And then there's no clutch pedal down on the floor. So you just basically simply make sure it's in neutral, hit your PTO switch, it's gonna engage. If you want to get the truck a little bit lower to the ground, you can just hit that and drop the air out of the back end. And you can see the air suspension is dropping. And then this was installed by the guys at Grainmaster. I'll just give a quick look around, make sure nobody is up there. Well, there's probably a lock pin on there. Yeah, there is. So there's a lock pin right in there. I'm not going to bother taking it out. I don't want to go through all the hassle when I don't really need to. So I'll just, and then we'll turn that off, put the air back in the air system, and PTO is off. So sorry for the lack of the demo there. Anyways. You get the idea. So that's it for the interior here. A few other little things I'll quickly show you. We have your radio controls right over here, standard setup for that. Your HVAC controls right there, and then down below there's a couple of power outlets. So you got a couple USBs and then a couple additional 12 volts in there as well. So there you have it. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. I'd sure appreciate that. If you also want to check out my website, thekenworthguy.com, it's up in the corner here. So again, a big thank you to the guys over at Allfab Building Components for purchasing this truck and for the long time relationship and friendship that we have developed over a number of years. So thank you so much for coming by to watch this, and I hope you have yourself, Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're having yourself. Thanks so much for watching, and have yourself the world's best day.